If we were going to attempt to survive, we had to hide and fast. I immediately got up, I closed the door, I turned off the lights. My keys were clear across the classroom on my desk, and I knew I did not have the seconds to retrieve them. Our classroom door remained unlocked. I turned to my students and I said, we need to get into our bathroom right now. My students began protesting, saying, Ms. Roig, what do you mean? Ms. Roig, how are we going to do that? My students were arguing with me because what I was asking them to do must have sounded impossible. Our classroom bathroom was an impossibly small space. It was about 3 by 4 feet across, with a toilet in the center, and sink obviously on the outside. Until that day, I had never stepped foot inside it. It was too uncomfortably small for a grown adult to fit. And yet in that moment, the decision that I had made for us to attempt to survive far outweighed how unreasonable it seemed for us to fit. The impossible in that moment needed to become possible. We began rushing to the back of our classroom, shots ringing out as if we were at war on a battlefield. Our colorful, vibrant, beautiful classroom faded immediately. We began pushing into our hiding space. One of my students stood behind the toilet where the flusher is. 2 of my students stood on top of the toilet. My tiniest little girl I held on top of the toilet paper dispenser sitting until all of our bodies were finally pushed in. At which point I realized that the door to our hiding place opened in. We were now blocking it with our bodies. I began picking students up frantically and shoving them behind the door so that we could finally close it. Just before closing the door, we had a large storage cabinet that was on wheels, you're probably familiar, and I wheeled it in front of our door before closing it and locking it. I told my students we need to be absolutely quiet, and they were, and we waited.